Mic check. All right, I'm back. I'm back on. Thank you for the one person that's stuck throughout this. I'm gonna tell you exactly what happened. Yes, I'm being targeted by this broadcast not working. What's up, sponsored by God? What's up, everyone in the chat? Says zero people are here, understandable. But I'm gonna tell you what's happening, and this is where I come and I tell you the real shit that happens. Not me, targeting. But I'm gonna tell you exactly what happened at the beginning of this broadcast. That's realistic, backed with logic and everything. Okay. So when I first started the broadcast, I had my Bluetooth speaker plugged in. See, I don't blame shit on Gangstalking that don't need to be blamed on Gangstalking. Okay, I don't make shit up here to get sympathy and money and shit. It's realistic stuff. You can believe it or not, but this is exactly what happened. But yes, they are targeting me, okay? And it's a passive targeting, and this is proof of it for me at least, okay? So the Bluetooth was on and I was talking, and when you have the Bluetooth speaker on, you know it takes up your microphone and StreamYard. So okay, boom, that's my fault. That is my fault, okay? So it took me a couple minutes, but this is where they start targeting me because I'm driving right now, right? So I'm trying to fix stuff. This is how you know there's something going on in this world where they stop people from doing shit. It's not specifically, maybe it's not specifically for my gang stalking, but it is. I am being gang stalked, and this is happening. So I'm driving, and this is what I've been noticing. When I use the phone driving, they don't let me do anything. It has nothing to do with internet, data, or nothing. Everything doesn't fucking work, okay? Because they know the phone is moving on their little GPS shit, and they try to get you to get in a car accident. So you gotta be careful. I'm trying to put you on game, give you tips here to stay safe, whoever you are listening to this. Because I feel like this is for everybody, okay? But this is specifically with my gang talking. So first 8 minutes, you hear silence, right, in the broadcast. Now that's my fault. I had the Bluetooth speaker. Now I'm trying to fix it and I'm driving. I don't want to pull over. I'm on a back road and there's someone riding my ass. It's not a gang stalker. It's a fucking faggot that rides people's asses on back roads and makes them speed on back roads where there's ice and shit because they're fucking dumb, retarded, spoiled faggots that speed everywhere. Okay. So I'm trying to do this, right? So I have Firefox Focus, which is like a browser on your phone that's not supposed to track you, right? Because I try to act back. All right, this shit is fucking on purpose, man. I'm sick of being the only TI and being humble and trying. Oh, this isn't Gangstalking. Oh, there's other explanations. Fuck that. Just sat here, dude. All of this stuff that I was supposed to be doing to get back on this live stream was fully capable while driving. When I was younger, I used to be able to do everything while I was driving safely. I put my knee on the wheel. I would pay attention to the road, you know, and it's like important shit on my phone. They don't let me do that. And they try to make it seem like you're too old. Oh, you're in your 30s. It's like you have Alzheimer's now. Oh, you can't do a phone and fucking drive. Dude, it's people that control your fucking phone. Right now, I just got fixed everything to get back on the StreamYard. Okay, so the problem was because, this isn't a Nerve Gorilla technical issue, dude. I'm on Firefox private browser, which is called Firefox Focus, which doesn't collect any data on you, right? It's to protect yourself. So they stopped me from using StreamYard in that, right? And then when I tried to log back in the first time, the whole browser, no website will work on the browser, but I go back to Google Chrome because I've disabled Google Chrome. Do you see what they're doing? They're trying to force me into Google Chrome, which is the known browser that fucking tracks everything you do, fucking jacks into you with the fucking EMF, whatever. Like, this is what they're doing. Like, they're spying and stopping people from doing everything fucking normal. Okay? And they bank on stupid people, be like, dude, that's normal shit. Like, I'm doing a StreamYard, and because I'm not using the fucking browser that can track me that they want me to use, they fucking they take away, they go inside of my phone in the background processes of my Firefox fucking application on Android, and they disable it. They cut the power to it. So I have to go back into fucking settings and enable Chrome because I disabled it from my phone. So I have to get on Chrome so they can easily hack, track, surveil me when I'm doing these broadcasts. Okay? So that's what the fuck just happened. That's why I had 10 minutes of fucking silence. Like, I'm driving this whole fucking time. And I'm fully capable of driving and speaking into a phone and driving safely. These people are fucking me up when I do this broadcast to expose the fake gang stalking conspiracy. Because most of this gang stalking shit is on YouTube. You're being brainwashed on YouTube. You see King Manta on YouTube. You see Matrix Decoded on YouTube. YouTube is the center point of gang stalking. Gang stalking is a psyop, and I'm exposing it on their platform, so they have to disrupt everything I'm saying. Gang stalking is a big business for these fake targeted individuals, okay? People give me shit on making comedy videos, making meme videos, editing videos, making videos besides gang stalking, even though I'm willing to sit down with you and show you my evidence in a safe way, not you clicking a link, not you meeting up with me. I'll make a video and put all my evidence in a video. I'll get on live stream and answer all of your questions in the comment section of my live stream about my targeting. There's no hiccups in my story. There's a testimony. I have a testimony video with fucking 500-600 views. Now, I'm not saying, well, I am fucking saying it. I'm one of the greatest fucking TIs, if not the fucking greatest TIs ever, just because you guys don't put no fucking effort whatsoever fucking ever. Okay? So, yeah, damn right. I defend myself when it comes to this shit. Like, dude, when I talk about this shit and when I expose the real shit, I get punished for it. Just like I'm taking time. I'm doing DoorDash right now, and it's pretty shitty. It's pretty slow, so I'm not acting like, oh, well, I'm losing money because of you guys. But I could make that argument if I was dishonest. You know, I'm choosing to do this, but I could be doing better shit with my time right now. Like, I don't want to do this. Okay? I have no desire. Now, a year ago, 2 years ago, yeah, I had nothing going on. I was actually being heavily gang stalked. And I believe that it had to do with mind control as well when I was living in that apartment. Why I was talking the way I was talking and shit like that. I don't know. There's some I listened to my old videos, like, yeah, I still talk the same, but I don't think the same. Okay. The gang stalking program was fucking me up and turning me into like an evil genius, is what I'm trying to get at. Okay. Like this shit has to do with mind control. Now, let's get started. This stuff is big business for fake targeted individuals. Now, me, I'm going to go ahead and tell you, like I've already told you, that if I don't fucking delete my channel this summer, like there's a high chance I'm going to do that. Like a very high chance that I'll just fucking disappear. I might actually tell you guys this time. But if I don't, then yeah, I might try to monetize the channel. And the only reason I'm doing that is to see how much money it's possible. Like if I'm making 10, 20 bucks a month or something, or if I'm making $5 and like I see the writing on the wall, then I'll just delete the channel. But it's not about money for me. But yeah, if I can be a YouTuber that makes money and it's part of my portfolio of making money, like I'm trading stocks, you know, I deserve it. There's people that fucking lied about their gang stalking that got monetized as soon as they could since the very beginning of my targeting. So I put in the work and I deserve it. If I wanted to, it's my choice. It's not your choice. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get criticized for not making money. People say, oh, you're just doing this. You're just wasting your time. How do you have all this time? Blah, 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 blah. So yeah, like just out of curiosity, not out of, oh my God, I'm going to get fucking rich off of this. Like, wow, that's not going to fucking happen. But if it's part of a portfolio, that's what I'm trying to do. Like I would like to invest in cryptocurrency, stocks, have a business, have a career. Like that's things I'm working on in the background. That's things that I'll come onto this YouTube platform and share with you. Like I didn't ask. I've yet to ask for any donations, and I've shown you guys how to make money how many times. Like yeah, it's not easy to make money. Just to apply it from hearing it, I get it. It's not easy to get the, you know, not everyone can do it. But I put the effort. I put my time for you to make money. I'd rather you make money than me make money. Like that's how my outlook is. So if I do with that outlook, if I decide in the future, hey, I want to monetize my channel, that's my choice. If you have a fucking problem with that, dude, I'll fight you, dude. Like that's slavery type shit. Like you're a hater and you're telling me not to make money off of talent. You know what I'm saying? But that's not the motivation why I make this channel. Okay, there's a reason why my channel gets deleted, gets terminated, and I don't give a fuck, and why I delete my channel, because I'm not here for money. But when everyone else in the TI community makes money, that's fine. But that's my whole thing with the money thing. It's like everyone else is allowed to make money, but I'm not, even though I'm the most talented. That doesn't make fucking sense. That's evil. Like it has nothing to do with me. It's not narcissism on my end. That's pure evil. If that was happening to someone else, I'd step up and say some shit like, wow, that's hypocritical, guys. But whatever, like if you feel like I'm a fucking agent or a perp and you're just trying to stop me or something, like I understand that, but I'm trying to help you. Like that shit is fake. Like, yes, gang stalking is real. The phenomenon's real. There was a lot of online perps at one point, and I still believe there's some out there. They're not as bold. Okay. They're not out there in your face like they once were. At least they're at least hiding. They're not like trying to be the center of the community, because I think that me and other TIs, this is where I will actually say, like, I won't take all the credit, and I'll say this is a team effort here with all of us, is that we pointed out the fakes pretty good for a little bit there. So the fakes did go into hiding. It wasn't just me. You know, I did fucking, like, I just expose anybody. Anybody that says blatantly lying and just thinks that, like, I'm like a nerve gorilla that's on the good side, because if you're coming online and I think you're lying, like, yeah, I'll fucking apologize if I'm wrong. If I'm blatantly wrong, oh, I'll at least admit it. I'm like, I thought he was lying, but he wasn't, I guess. So he proved it. Like, I'll come on my channel, and I've done it before. Like, that's not what, I'm not an egotistical YouTuber when it comes to that. But when you come online and you lie to people like they're fucking 8 years old, it's an insult to everybody, because you're assuming these people, like these gang stalking TI fakes. Okay, when I mean a fake, I mean maybe they were once real and once were being targeted, but now they're lying, and they consciously know they're fucking lying, and they have an agenda why they're lying, and it's usually because me, give me money. Nah, I don't know. I actually was gonna make this broadcast because I'm the actually person that I've been talking shit on Mansa, but it's not because he's a perp. But with the way he's asking for these donations, I'm not gonna call him a perp out front, but I'm gonna explain how he's using these donations as he could be possibly a perp, and he's possibly using these donations as a perp. Okay, now I'm not claiming that because he gets so fucking butthurt. I don't think he's a perp. Like, I'll just say that out front. I don't go around just calling people perps anymore. Like, it's not 2021, 2022. I'm not a new confused target that's throwing shit on the wall and just acting crazy. Like, I still have issues as far as socially. Like, I'm not like the greatest person ever. And when it comes to like fucking making friends, admittingly here, but I'm getting better, King Mansa isn't getting better. Okay. He's getting worse. Like, I'll be honest with you, he might be like a guy that's normal, that he seems normal and shit, but internally has mental issues. Like, on the outside, he's like a normal guy to the world, but internally he got some type of fucking mental issues. That's one thing. The next thing is he's a perp. So there's only two options here. So maybe he is being targeted or not. I'm not gonna go there, but we'll talk about that later. But there's multiple fake targets that are coming on here, and again, this is what I was talking about before I started talking to Sponsored by God. Thank you for coming into the fucking live stream. Okay. Thank you for everyone that comes to the live stream. Okay. I'm not trying to kiss ass and like be this YouTuber that's, oh, I'm changing my ways and I'm a YouTuber now. I'm trying to make money off you. No, I'm just like really thanking you because you guys are the people that give me credibility. You guys are the people that keep me going, man. Like, you people that are in the background silently liking these videos. Like, I acknowledge who you are. I have a somewhat of an idea who you are, but I don't know for sure. But you guys, I don't know, it's like 5 or 6 of you. You guys like all the videos, and it helps in the algorithm. And I don't even ask for it, but you do it out of your own heart. So like, that's what I'm thanking you for. Thank you for fucking liking the content. That's all I'm saying. Thank you for genuinely liking it, because there was a time and period that was all I was getting was haters and gang stalkers and trolls and literal intelligence agents and shit. So here's the deal, okay? This is where I was going into this, and then I got sidetracked, but I'm gonna go back into it. It had to do what I was just talking about, which was I call out liars, and it's not because I don't care about lying. Like, let's say in the past, let's say I stole a candy bar out of a store, and the store clerk said, "Did you steal a candy bar?" Like, I would say no. I'm not acting like I'm an honest fucking person like that. Like, yeah, if I'm fucking doing something really fucking bad, it's just any human psychology. Like, let's say I've never cheated on a girlfriend, but if I did, like, maybe I would lie about that. You know what I'm saying? I would never do that, and I would hope I never do that, right? But that's a situation where, yeah, I'm honest, but yeah, okay, yeah, if I'm caught red-handed, I'm a human. Yeah, if I don't want to, you're fucking cornering me, I'm human, dude. Like, if a cop's like, if you tell me the truth or you're going to jail for like 100 years or some shit. Like, fuck all that, dude. Like, I'm not pretending to be fucking. All I'm saying is, when I'm telling a story for years and years and years, I'm not a liar like that. I'm not a liar, period. Like, I've lied in the past. Everyone has. I'm not a person that makes up stories. I'm not a person that fucking lies for attention, because I'm really bad at it. Like, I'm just not good at it. Okay. Like, if I have like a girlfriend and shit, or a girl I'm with, and then she's like, "Oh, did you like take the trash out?" And I'm lying, but I'm joking. Like, I have that duper's delight. Like, I start smiling and shit, and they'll be like, "You're lying." And I'm like, "No, I'm not." And I start laughing. Like, I can't lie to people. I'm just really bad at it. I'm not a good liar. You know what I'm saying? I'm not good at lying on the spot. I can't make up shit on the spot. Like, I'm really bad. Like, if I do it, you can easily fucking tell I'm doing it. Okay. So I come on here. I know you guys are anonymous, but I'm not going to come on here for 4 years and lie about something for 4 years, dude. Like, I just can't keep up with it. It's not part of my spiritual makeup to do that shit. It's not in my DNA to fucking do that shit. Okay. So, these people that come on, they come on and they lie to you. Like, they'll lie like they're getting evicted. Okay. So I'm getting evicted on December 27th, right? And that's what I'm saying on my YouTube channel. So I come out and it's January 20th and I'm still not evicted, right? But I still never address it. I never be like, oh, I was evicted the 27th, but the landlord gave me extra time and you know, I worked out a deal, but I might only have like I can leave at any time. Like, you know, it's a rocky situation, you know. That's one thing, okay? I don't appreciate liars like that, but at least you care enough to keep up with the fucking lie. Like, at least you're like, you don't think I'm a fucking retard. Like, you really gonna ask for money and say you're being evicted the 27th, and then you still at the same spot, and you've been doing that for 2, maybe 3 years, 2.5 years. I'm getting evicted. I'm getting evicted. Like, bro, I've been evicted twice in the time that this person said they're getting evicted. I have the papers. I've been sued in court. I had a court date. Do you guys want me to post that fucking court date where the judge ruled an eviction? Now, with my targeting, like, I'm gonna tell you two things that happened because, okay, everyone that's familiar with my story knows the last apartment. We're not gonna go into all that weird shit that was happening, okay? The first thing that happened at that apartment, where the Gangstalking program tries to fucking help you, dude, because they know they're making money off you and it's unfair and it's experimentation, is I didn't have to pay an energy bill, an electric bill for the first 6 months. They kept fucking... The energy bill was under the address of my fucking apartment. So it was under a company, it was under the address. Like, instead of saying my name, let's just say I was at 421 Clown Street. Like, the name of the person on the bill would be 421 Clown Street. So I could have had free electricity that whole time, but I called Duke Energy to make sure they weren't gonna bill me, because I didn't want to get like a $900 bill all at one time and be like, oh, we haven't been billing you, so you have to pay, because they do shit like that. So that's stuff that happens in my Gangstalk. Now with the eviction, I got evicted, right? I owed the apartment like $2,000, but they never sent any letter, they never called, they never like put it on my credit, but they took my security deposit. So I don't know if that evened it out, or if they're trying to do me a favor because those a whole situation. I don't want to go into it. This is not what the broadcast is about. Like, there's so much shit. It's painful to fucking bring up, and I don't want to even ever talk about it to anybody again. With that fucking apartment, okay, and the targeting at that apartment, it was just fucking... I just fucking hate talking about it. But anyways, in the time that someone's getting evicted, you know, if they're not paying rent, like, we all pay rent that are fucking TIs that listen to his channel and that listen to my fucking channel. We all pay fucking rent. What happens when you get behind on fucking rent? You get fucking evicted. There's no ands, ifs, or buts. You're squatting. The police come and kick you out the fucking house, dude. So if you're not fucking putting two and two together, that this dude is paying the rent, don't you get it? He is paying the rent. Otherwise, he wouldn't be fucking there for years without paying the rent. I've done it. I've been evicted to damn near every fucking apartment that I lived at. So you're not going to tell me that you're getting evicted for fucking 2.5 years and it never fucking happens, bro. So this is where I'm coming in, and we're going to wrap this shit up, and I'm be like, this is where King Mansa does look like a fucking perp, okay? Because I know this. When you send someone a Cash App, it has your name. It has your first name and last name associated with it. And I've talked about this well before he even put his Cash App up. How fake targeted individuals will set up shop, ask for donations, and collect a database, because that's worth money. If these intelligence agencies, we don't know, like, I'm not going to act like I know, okay, but I'm just guessing from spycraft, watching movies, and being in this program, right? Intelligence data is worth money, so you don't know what's going on. There could be a company that's like, we want to unmask these YouTubers, and if you can prove that this YouTuber has their legal name connected to this, that we'll pay you $1,000 a head or $500 a head, $300 a lead by doing this work. So sponsored by God, sends King Musa a donation, and she gets doxxed as fucking Jocelyn Martinez. Jocelyn Martinez. And the intelligence agency pays King Musa $250 a head. He has 4 donations. That's $1,000, and his rent's covered. Now that's a complete made up scenario. I'm not saying that's what's going on, but that type of stuff goes on in the background. Okay, we're not saying that's what he's doing, but when you are lying about evictions, you're thirsty. And this is the second point. This is the most important point. This dude is so thirsty for donations. Like, bro, no one is making that much money off YouTube, where it's like so crucial that you have to lie and go in a park every day to do videos to get donations. Like, bro, you do your videos, you put your donation link in every description of your video. Maybe you ask in the video, maybe you put a little screen up like donate, please, and thank you, whatever. You do whatever you want to do, right? But how much money are these people making? Okay. Another thing he's doing is like he's acting like I'm ruining his money flow or something by exposing his obvious fucking lies. If you are making money or if you have this great following and support, it doesn't matter what I say. If anything, you should get more support that I'm fucking quote unquote attacking your channel. Like they should be supporting you no matter what. Like there shouldn't be somebody, let's say someone's donating me money, right? And they donate every month or every 2 months steadily, $10, $20, $5, right? And they just believe in my channel. If there's a hater talking shit or someone fucking trying to take away from that, my connection with that support should be so strong. Like if you have a connection with someone where they're sending you money every 2 months, there should be nothing nobody can say to stop that. The only person that can stop that is you lying, and people realize that you're fucking lying and full of shit. That's the only thing people can stop getting donations from, because when someone sends you money, they fucking care about you. Wow, look at this flyover. That thing's fucking huge. It's a big ass plane. I want to see if it's flying directly over me now. Another broadcast I'm going to make is how big is the Gangstalking program? Looks like it's flying a little bit to the left of me. That shit just came out of nowhere. But how big is the Gangstalking program? Because people hear me talk. I want to make this clear. We're going to finish the point with the King Mansa shit. It's like if someone's sending you money, they like you a lot and they're going to continue to support you. You can contact them privately if that's the case. Like if someone's sending me money and they stop, you can contact them privately. You can make a video. They're gonna send you money again. Like it's not nothing anybody can say should stop anybody from receiving charity. Okay, unless the person is caught being a fake homeless person or some shit, which a lot of these TIs do. This is a big business for these people. So the whole point with the lying and the donations, this is what I want to come on and say, and I meant to finish this point. What the fuck is that shit doing, dude? That plane, you missed it? Fuck. It was a big either military or jumbo jet, and it flew out of its flight path. It broke its flight path at a 90-degree angle and flipped its belly up. And this happens to me all the time. Jumbo liners and jets. It flipped its belly towards me to take a picture because the cameras on these planes are on the bottom of them. So what they do is they put cameras on all the planes and then they tell them to do maneuvers to take pictures of targets and shit. I mean, it could have been just a regular maneuver, but I've seen it so many times. Fuck. I should have kept fucking recording that. That's a big fucking plane, dude. That was weird, and it's silent too. I don't know, man. That shit weird. So that's why I want to make a broadcast. How big is this program really? Because people hear me talk, and I'm realizing that a lot of TIs were full of shit, and they were greasing your wheels because they had fucking itchy palms and they needed money. And that's what I underplay it. it's not to be underplayed, but it's not to give credit to the fakes. That's what I'm trying to get at here. So the two things that I'm trying to make sure you understand is not everybody is involved or knows about this shit. This is very secretive. And it's easy to make it seem like everyone's involved if you're being spied on, because this is what the fake TIs don't tell you. There's a group of people that are spying and surveilling you 24 hours a day, working out of a control center, and they're sending the tactics out of the control center, aka the fusion center. What I mean by control center, like a room full of computers, people working desks, papers. That's the setting of where you're being targeted from. It's not some imaginary public narcissistic hater spiritual war. Okay, so that's why I want you guys to understand that a lot of these TIs, and I've exaggerated myself. I'll even make a whole live stream of what I exaggerate on. Let's go over it, like, because I really believe this shit. I used to think that chemtrails were for me because I was seeing crazy chemtrails. And you're going to notice this because I noticed this when Trump got in office the first time. As soon as Trump got in office in 2016, the chemtrails stopped for 4 years. And as soon as he started leaving, the chemtrails started again. So you're going to see them stop and slow down, right? The geoengineering. So I used to think they used to do like X's. I used to think that was for me. It was part of the simulation or something. I used to think every one headlight was a gang stalker. I used to think groups of red cars, like if I saw a couple red cars, that they were all gang stalkers, or someone just pulled into this parking lot. A lot of cops. I don't have any weed on me or anything, so I don't even care. Cops come in here though. So there's a lot of things that I got wrong. Like there's a lot of things I got wrong in the beginning, but that's because I heard it from other TIs. But I always kept an open mind. Like, you know, is this really gang stalking? And I try to calculate. I never just said everything was gang stalking. So this is what these TIs are doing. Sorry, I keep digressing from the point. I want you to understand what they think. Okay, well, like a King Mansa gang stalking simulation, gang stalking doctor de facto. Okay, he's smarter, so he has a better understanding. But the first two, this is what they think, right? They think that the internet, and I'm saying this from experience, there's not a lot of people on the internet like posting and comments and reading like into shit. Okay, they're mostly on like TikTok and different apps, and it's mostly kids. Okay, so they think the internet's this giant fucking pool, like there's billions of people that you can reach on the internet at any given time. 1 million people can just make you viral at any given time. They just hop on your website and just no, dude, there's not that many people on YouTube. It's all lies. It's all bot views. Okay. It's hard to make money because there's not a lot of people on the fucking actual platform. It's a dead platform. So they think you just post a video on the internet and it's like a big giant pool where billions of people can click on your video. So they're like, oh shit, if there's 4 billion people on the internet and I talk about gang stalking and I ask for money, if even 1% of those people donate $1, that's $1 million. I swear to you know who, that's what they are thinking, bro. I swear to you know who, that's what they think. There's 5 billion people on the planet. So if 500,000 people watch my video and 50,000 people donate $1 or $2, that's 100,000. That's what they're thinking. That's exactly what they're thinking. Oh, if I have 1,000 subscribers and only 100 of them donate $10, that's 1,000. Or if I can reach this many people and they all donate, they don't have any creativity skills. He's not well, actually he has a clothing shop. I actually give him that credit. I was about to say he's not creating any t-shirts, merchandise, or anything like that. But look at his clothing. His clothing, dog, is, even if you want to support him, he'd be ripping you off. Like, his clothing is fucking ugly. Like, no offense. Especially what makes it ugly is the price. Bro, it's like a shirt with lips on it that says Feb 90 that has zebra print, and he's charging $190. He's just ripping you the fuck off. This is how this stuff works. And I'm going to tell you how I know he's ripping you off. These sites, there's a site where they make the shirt for you, and they charge you like $15 a shirt, $20 a sweater, $25 for a pair of jeans. And he's upcharging $200, $250, $300. Like, I understand you're supposed to make your prices high so you can have sales and you don't shortchange yourself when you're selling clothes. but he's not even giving an opportunity for his clothes to get out there. Like, he's overcharging by like just ridiculous. It's like when Kanye, he's doing exactly what Kanye did. Kanye put out garbage and he charged $700 for a hoodie that's a 5XL hoodie with holes in it for $700 and a pair of jeans for $2,000, $4,000. That's what he's doing. Like, he's just beating you. He has no fucking respect for you. Gangstalking Simulation has no respect for you as a subscriber. Now, I'm not claiming I have a bunch of respect. I came on here and talked shit on my subscribers and other and YouTube viewers, and I went on these little tirades and talked shit, but I kept it real. I'm not hiding how I feel, but I respect you enough to make good content for you. When I make bad content that I know you guys don't like, I delete the video, even though I put time and effort in it. And I'm like, because you guys don't like it, I don't like it. That's where my respect comes from my subscribers. If you don't like my content, I don't like my content. I don't care how much I like it. I base it on what you like. I try to cater to what you like on this channel. And this drone has moved. That star that in front of me was all the way over there. Okay? That shit moved in front of me and perfectly aligned. That star is my surveillance device. Whether it's a satellite, whatever technology it is, that's mine. I go anywhere in the country and that shit will align straight up with me. I deliver to different houses. That shit will align straight up to me. Like, that shit's moving in front of my fucking eyes right now. Slowly. Okay? That's how my targeting goes. Like, yeah, it's passive at times, but it's not stopping. I'm still under surveillance, and it's still clear as day. They want me to know it. You know what I'm saying? I'm just handling my targeting better. I'm still not financially doing good whatsoever. I'm not making nearly as much money as I'm supposed to be making. I don't have any type of career. Like, I can't be doing DoorDash. That's not the plan. The reason why I do DoorDash is to get back on my feet. And I'm not going to get back on my feet. I've already tried. I've already worked several jobs. You don't get paid enough to fucking work those type of jobs to get back on your feet and for it to be worth it. So I'm going to figure out other ways to make fucking money. Like, my targeting, like, that plane flew by, and I know you guys didn't see it, but the reason I started filming it, because it literally came out of fucking nowhere. And it was a big ass fucking plane, like a jumbo liner plane. And then it went to a 90-degree turn angle, just completely broke flight path and tilted. Like, this is a low flying big plane, tilted 90 degrees, 45 degrees or whatever, where the belly was facing, basically the plane was sideways in the fucking sky, dude. There's no reason for that. That had nothing to do with turning. Like, it's in the air. It doesn't need to make a fucking sharp U-turn in the air, dude. It's a plane. It's not making a car U-turn in the fucking air to take a picture of me, dude. Like, that's what's going on in my targeting, bro. When I live with other people, it's way less because they can't. It's if someone's fucking around with shit in your house and there's two other people that live there, you just assume it's the other two people that are there. Like, you're not gonna like, oh, this moved, and then think it's gang stalking. That's insane. That's mental illness. You have to, even if you are being gang stalked, you have to assume that it's the fucking. Sorry, I'm just looking at this sky, dude. Like, there's just all types of shit. See the drone? That big. I just seen something fucking like a drone. These stars are fake stars. They turn off their light, they move, and they reposition, then they turn their light on, and they act like a fucking star. I've seen them do it, and it just happened again. And this thing, oh, that's just a star. Dude, I'm parked at a fucking parking lot right now, and that thing just perfectly is aligned with me straight. Like, that's a perfect straight line in the middle of the fucking screen of the phone, that fucking light, bro. Like, it wasn't like that 10 minutes ago. Okay, that's a fucking surveillance device. That's a drone. But that thing, that bright, whatever, I don't know if it's a drone anymore. I don't know what it is, but I'll tell you what it does. It acts like a fucking airport in the sky, and it redirects all the spy planes and all of these airplanes that apparently the government needs to fucking harass me and surveil me. I wouldn't even say harass, surveil. Like, I have, that is an actual fact. Things in the fucking air that cost billions of dollars that are spinning them around, fucking watching me sit in the same 3-mile square radius, travel in my car. Like, even after the New Jersey drone shit, I'm still getting the drone and I'm showing it to you. Are you really gonna say that's a star after that fucking shit's happened in the news? Like, come the fuck on, dude. I've proven this shit. And I'll drive, like, I'll go down the road here, make a left. Okay, so I'm on the left, wherever we're at in the map. I don't know. I'm not gonna pretend I know. So just pretend we're on a flat plane right now. I go left. That thing will move and align to the left to wherever I go to the left of the screen, of this map, of this world. So the thing is moving. It moves subtly. It doesn't move like a plane or a drone. It moves in stealth. But it will align perfectly. It has to be in space or it's in orbit. It's absolutely in orbit and it's moving like it's in orbit. So that's how deep my targeting goes, dude. And then people say, oh, that's not a big deal. If a fucking organization's willing to launch shit into space to surveil one human, what do you mean it's not a big deal? Of course they're going to do heavy harassment if they want to. They just don't want to all the fucking time. Because I don't let them. I don't fucking fall into it. There's a point for the harassment. The point of the harassment is to make you look crazy and to get you locked up and to get you to self-harm. Stupid motherfucker. But going back to what I was saying, these people just look at you as a number. You're just like some fucking idiot on the internet that's a possible donation to them. At least with me, like, let's say I was lying, which I'm fucking not. Like, I'm not lying about that drone. But let's say I'm on here lying for several years about this whole story, right? Wouldn't this be a great story? Wouldn't this be an entertaining shit to listen to if it was a lie, though? Like, it's not a fucking lie. It might not be true because I don't know everything. These people have to come to me and tell me the information for it to be the truth. This is all speculation. But I'm telling you from living in this life, that fucking thing in the sky is not a fucking star. It's not Jupiter. And it's connected directly to fucking me. I've been to different fucking states, multiple different fucking states. This shit first started happening in 2019. It's the first thing before even Gangstalking happened. I saw that fucking thing outside of my fucking house. And then all hell ensued after that. That's the big constant. That's the proof of my Gangstalking. If I could find some type of university professor with a telescope or someone that knew about this shit that could vouch for me, it'd be the legitimate court proof of the Gangstalking. Legitimate. But that's not good enough for fucking YouTube grifters and fucking suckers online that want to donate money to liars. That's not good enough. Like, dude, even if, all right, let's, all right, people call me a liar, right? So, and they specifically about the Gangstalking. So let's say I'm lying about this, right? This star. How many times have I been on live stream and how many videos have I shown you with that fucking same star and it's almost perfectly aligned with me? I'm in different locations. You know that, right? Like, I'm in different states. Sometimes I'm in Maryland. Sometimes I've been into New Jersey. I've been to fucking Atlantic City, New Jersey. Okay? That's not even that in direction. And I'm looking into the Atlantic fucking Ocean off of Caesar's fucking casino with my brother. And I saw that same fucking star. That's not even in the same fucking direction. Perfectly aligned. Symmetrically perfect. Not to a little bit to the left of my body. Not a little bit to the right. Not up a little bit, perfectly straight, aligned, diagonal, symmetrical line, like you're fucking watching somebody, like a drone watching somebody. How many times? So how the fuck could you even accuse me of lying? And then after years of being accused of lying, they have fucking news stories of drones being in the sky. And you guys still say, shit, like, I'm stealing from King Mansa. This dude says I'm stealing my story from him. This is what these fakes do. when they fucking get caught. When they get caught, because they're not even smart enough to fucking lie to you, they think you're stupid. They just hopefully think you're stupid. Hopefully wish you're dumb, so they don't have to think of lies, advanced lies that fucking hurt their brain, that are complicated to keep up with. Let me check the battery, right? I gotta, because every time I do these live streams, my battery just dies. That's nothing to do with Gangstalking. But they just wish you're stupid so they don't have to fucking lie. And they just stop making videos for a long period of time, hope you forget. And these people get 20 likes, 1,000 subs. There's no way that this fucker has all these subs and all this support still, bro. And he's real. He's part of an agenda, dude. And these people are trying to brainwash you. There's two different gang stalking conspiracies. I need a fucking real quick. Like, I've been spending so much money on gas. I got my car on right now. It's ridiculous, bro. But there's two different gang stalking ways to look at the gang stalking shit. So you're a real TI, you come online, you keep an open mind. You know, in the beginning, you're like, you know what, am I crazy? Because people are saying this is mental illness. Like, let me Google the symptoms of schizophrenia. Let me watch a video on schizophrenics, see how they talk. Like, do I talk like that? Do I think like that? Nah, I'm a TI. Like, I'm being targeted. Like, yeah, this is really happening. Like, I lived a whole life and there's other people saying this shit too, but I'm gonna keep it open mind and not just believe everything, especially if it sounds crazy. But yeah, if it sounds like my targeting, yeah, I'll believe them. I'll give them a shot. That's the first way you look at it. That's the normal approach. That's how a smart person. A dumb person, this is what King Man said. Oh, everything's gang stalking. Oh, it's everybody. Everyone's doing it. Oh, that one headlight? Yeah, that's them too. The red shirt, that's them. Target bag. That, look at that. Look at that. There's birds gang stalking. And then I'm not talking about King Mansa, but these are other people. The birds are gang stalking you too. Yeah, they get following me with birds, planes, helicopters. Like, the first way, like the way I explained the helicopter, I don't talk about helicopters anymore. You know why? Guess why? They're not doing the tactic no more. They're not flying a fucking black helicopter everywhere I go for months on end and chasing me. Well, it's not happening. So when I see a helicopter now, which I have, I don't think it's gang stalking, because it's not. That stuff we're talking about that sounds crazy to the general public, the tactics, we just talk about in a general term. They're real. They're really fucking happening. Now, each time it happens, is it always gang stalking? The answer is fucking no. And you don't know if it is unless you're being heavily gang stalked. That's the only way you know. There's no confusing heavy gang stalking. There's no confusing it with regular shit whatsoever. It's organized, it's titrated, it's dosed. It's like they're giving you doses of it. And the main thing, it's someone giving you doses of gang stalking. The main thing is it's somebody doing it. Someone is gang stalking you. Someone is controlling these tactics. Some entity is doing it to you. Who's doing it? King Manta has yet to say who's doing it. And when people say FBI COINTELPRO, that's called a cop-out. That's what that's called. That's called a fucking cop-out. How do you know it's not Department of Homeland Security doing it? They have over 200,000. What if it had nothing to do with FBI whatsoever? They didn't even know what it was, and it was all Department of Homeland Security. See, you can't differentiate that. You can't do it. And then when you're a real TI, you get crazy fucking things that happen to you that can't be explained by just someone gang stalking like a police officer. It's more advanced than that. There's technology involved. That goes beyond COINTELPRO. Jay Jones, who called me a liar. King Mansa keeps like, I understand him talking shit. Like, again, if anyone talks shit, I don't care. I deserve it. But when you say I'm lying and shit, you have to like provide receipts, okay? But let me turn this DoorDash on. Let me make some money. I don't know if you guys can hear me. You should be able to hear me. I'm gonna talk anyways. I'm not gonna leave y'all. So I left you enough silence today. I just don't want to burn a lot of gas, but I have to keep my car on to charge my phone. So I'm trying to make some money. And anybody can call me a liar if I'm saying something that just everything I talk about, like I'm gonna try to provide some type of proof. There's a bunch of shit that's happened that I don't talk about and I choose not to talk about because I can't prove it. Okay, I've talked about it briefly here and there, but I know it's like not provable. So if I come on, I'm taking my time to make like an educational. Let's see if you guys can hear me. I don't know. Could you guys hear me that whole time? I had to switch my to DoorDash, turn it on real quick. But if I'm taking my time to make an educational video and I'm talking about stuff that's happened, like I have a picture of it, I have some type of backing of what I'm saying. Like it doesn't feel right for me to even talk about stuff that happened to me that I can't prove to you guys somewhat. You know, nothing is actual proof of anything, but it's something, you know what I'm saying? Like I like to show something. So I don't even think about that type of stuff. It's not, there's so many things that happen in my targeting where it's like, yeah, it most likely was gang stalking, but I can't prove it. It didn't really have an effect on me. I don't even talk about it. Like that's a lot of it. Okay. Like it's just not important. So I try to boil shit down to the most important shit when it comes to this topic and like the stuff I'm proving on here. Like when I filmed the evidence, guys, like I made sure it was good evidence. Like when I filmed 12 white cars driving past me and lining up at that traffic light at that gas station, all 12 and 13 of the cars were all white. And you saw one by one come. It's just like, it's not even possible at that location or any location. Like I showed that. I didn't show 2 white cars. Like that happened a million times. Like I'll pull up in the light, it'll be 4 or 5 white. And I'll be like, that's not good enough for my audience. Because I respected you guys. And I still respect it. Like, I actually do respect a lot of you guys now because your guys are coming on. You're treating me like a human being. You know, that wasn't always the case. Gosh, they're sending fucking horse shit. Turn this goddamn shit off, dude. They're sending these fucking... I don't even take them, and then I know there's a content creator that I bring up on this channel that does fucking DoorDash that gets mad that I don't take these type of deliveries. But when you spend a fucking $100 on gas and you make $390 that whole fucking week, I'm not taking some goddamn delivery and rewarding DoorDash, which when you don't take these deliveries, they add more money to the order for the next fucking driver. So you're actually doing the next driver a favor by not taking a fucking $5 order 7 miles, dude. Because I'm smart and I calculate shit, even though I'm supposed to be the dumb black guy, right? Well, if you're, think about this. If my car gets 20 miles to the gallon and I'm driving 14 miles there and back, 7 miles each way, that's fucking $3.20 a gallon. That's probably what, $2.75. And I take a $5 order. So I make a grand total of what? $2.25. No, I'm not fucking rewarding DoorDash. They need to learn that you need to pay people more per order. Don't even fucking take it. Everyone should deny it. Because what they do is they add more money to the order when enough people deny it because it's a horseshit order. Like $10 for 14 miles. That's 28 miles. I didn't make $10. I made $6. Like, you have to be kind of smart to do this shit. DoorDash. When you live in a fucking screwy economy nation like America. So, yeah, like when I film my evidence, guys, what you guys don't appreciate about the evidence, like you don't have to like it, thumbs it up, but you got to appreciate that no one else is showing evidence, period, right? And the evidence I'm showing is it's not 2 or 3 white cars, dude. It's 12 white cars and and there's multiple videos of this with a fucking black hearse. Like the probability of that shit is 0. Like that's why I'm showing you that. On top of that, I'm being targeted. That's my testimony. And people break into my house and hack all my devices, control my life remotely, or try to at least. Like that's provable, and surveilled by a drone. When you add all this stuff together, like you don't have to believe my testimony. You don't have to think I'm the greatest TI, whatever. But when you add everything I'm saying and what I'm showing, you're like, something doesn't fucking add up. This doesn't happen to normal fucking people, period. Only this guy's experiencing this shit. And maybe a handful of other TIs, real TIs on the internet. Like, I'm not trying to take away from people. I'm just saying. You cannot look at the shit I'm showing you and be like, oh, I get that all the time. That's what you guys try. And I proved it for 3 years. I shut you guys up for 3 years. Straight. Because it's not because I'm great or I'm smart. It's because the shit was so incredible, dude. It's not happening to you. You are lying to me. You are a part of this when you do shit like that. When I'm showing you incredible gang stalking, you're claiming to be a target or whatever. You're adjacent to the TI community. You're like, oh, that's all normal. You're like conditioning me that that shit that ain't normal is normal. Like people breaking your house every day, people vandalizing your car every day, people attacking because you live alone. Shit ain't normal. But these fake targets, one thing they all have in common, they'll never, and I'm not saying I have, but most real TIs will at least give you some type of name of who's doing this. They'll never give you a name. I think they're trained or they have some type of knowledge. If they accuse people of stuff, they can get sued or in trouble or they're not allowed to. But like King Mansa, he just says FBI COINTELPRO and he says like the police are involved. Now another thing he did, he tried to act like he was real because he went to the park when it was raining or snowing and it was really cold at like whatever, late at night. And there was an ambulance at the Brooklyn Public Park. So it was snowing, it was like a snowstorm, and there was an ambulance at the park and it was just parked there. And he's saying it was there. But what if that ambulance was there and he never went to the park though? That's the things you got to think about. If he never went to the park and the ambulance was still there anyway, so that ambulance wouldn't be gang stalking, right? And don't ambulance workers aren't they on call, on standby, especially when there's a snowstorm because people's heat go out. There's old people in Brooklyn and shit, and they die in snowstorms and shit like that. So it's like mandatory that cops and ambulances are on standby and they're ready to go and shit. Like that's normal shit. Like he's not even looking into what EMT's protocols are. They are like, you know, asking them what they're doing. Nothing. Like they're there because I'm there. Like, but wouldn't they just be chilling? And like, if it's a snowstorm, you working outside as an EMT and you're on call, right? And you have to be outside, or maybe you just left the call and you're chilling at the park. Wouldn't they just be chilling at the park anyways? Like there's limited parking in Brooklyn, like, and it's a very safe place for cops to park. Think about it. Like there's limited places to park. It's a public park. The police and the ambulances are allowed to park there and they go there to chill. Think about that though, really. It's easy for them to just chill there and like look in their computer, go look on their phones. Like, bro, like he's lying. He's just pointing at shit and saying it's gang stalking. Like, how do you not fucking see that? How do you not see that at this point? But for someone to do that, right? Whether it's gang stalking simulation, he has a bigger following and he's making a business out of these donations. This is a business for him. Think about this. You're a target individual, you post online, you're not making much money. All of a sudden you put up your Cash App. Now you're getting like $10, $20. Then eventually down the line, you're making like $100 a month. Why would you take that away? Like we're broke ass TIs, like a little extra $100. We're not going to say no to that, right? So this is a business for him. What the fuck is that thing doing, dude? Now that drone's moved a little bit towards the right, it's still pretty much center on me, but it just changed colors. See how this shit just distracts me? Like this ain't no normal shit in the sky, bro. It's changing from red to white to bright ass fog light. Like if that was Jupiter, you wouldn't be able to catch it on an Android phone on StreamYard so bright like that. Like that's some fucking shit that's inside Earth's atmosphere right there. Like So, like, this is a big business for Gangstalking Doctor de facto. He's probably the biggest grifter of the three because he's pulling on the religious heartstrings. Okay. He's looking for little grannies with church coin purses that just open up their coin purse to him like he's a collection plate. Simulation, he's running a business. He's making a couple $100 a month off YouTube, off of donation revenue, is something that's helping him in his life. And he's at least not lying about his gang stalking as much. He's putting out other content. He's a YouTuber. He's allowed to do that. He's a YouTuber. People are allowed to support him. Mansa is literally lying. You're allowed to support Mansa. You're allowed to do what the fuck you want. But are you going to support a liar? Are you going to support someone that's lying to you? It's like a mental illness that he has to lie. Like, people want to support him whether he's a TI or not. They just like the content creator. That's what happens on YouTube. People support you. But the reason why I'm calling him out, because this is like a big business for him. This is a big fucking business. Wow, this thing is moving, bro. After all this time, look, it's moving. Can you tell? It's not on directly center. It's to the right. So what type of fucking craft just sits there for an hour, stares at you, and then starts moving slowly to the right? That's not a planet, nothing. Like, that's a dramatic increase in degrees to the right. I'm catching this shit move on film. Like, if it was some expert, they'll be able to like fucking identify that thing has moved to the right. You see how this shit works, dude? And there's a tree in the middle, so that's how I know it's moving. Where you see that light, there's a big ass tree blocking it, and it was fucking in the middle of the tree. Now it's to the right of the tree. Now all these planes are coming out of fucking nowhere in the direction of that shit. Like, it's directing shit. There's stuff over there. There's another plane coming over there. Like, some weird ass shit. Now, I'm not saying those planes are fucking gang stalking or anything, but I'm just saying these are anomalies that I fucking noticed. Like, this is some advanced shit that fucking normal civilians and normal people don't know about. That shit just changed red. It's moving. It's changing fucking colors. It's gotta be a fucking drone. It's hard to tell because I'm turning the screen on and off, but that shit is moving because it was dead center. And then I have a plane that's coming over from the left that's about to fly over me. Plane or helicopter. I mean, this amount. I'm pretty familiar with this area. So this is not normal amount of air traffic in this small amount of time. But whatever. I can't prove anything. There's no air traffic anywhere around me, behind me. I haven't been checking. Like, there's a giant big ass sky behind me, sky view. There's zero planes, zero fucking like air traffic. Everything is just fucking in my fucking line of sight. Shit like that happens, but you know. See, now that thing is behind the tree. That thing, that bright thing that was in front of me is now behind the fucking tree. It's moving. You see how that shit works? That proves that shit was moving and it's going back and forth left and right. That's not how a star or any type of fucking celestial object should be moving with a rotating Earth. See, that's what I'm trying to tell you with my targeting. But nobody fucking listens, and there's nothing nobody fucking like really can do about it. But I'm telling you, that's the fucking truth, dude. Like, there's a lot of planes and shit. I've looked at FlightAware. 100% of them, 99 had nothing to do with me. There's a lot of planes in the sky. But with that said, I do have dedicated planes, drones, and whatever these are, satellites. Like, they launched a whole system over me. And I hate to sound exaggeratory, but that's a level of like surveillance that we live under this nowadays. That thing is just complete. Now No one can explain how that shit disappeared. You can still see it's behind the tree. It's to the right of the tree. So that big black thing in the middle, you might be able to see as a tree. Now it's to the right of the tree. So it's either a fucking star or some type of fucking aerial craft. It can't be both, man. Like, that's the whole thing I'm trying to tell you. It's disguising as stars. Like, it's fucking aerial surveillance devices disguising as planets and stars. But there is something weird when you're hitting stuff on the head, like you get distracted, but it's like real shit going on. People call it gang stalking, but it's like shit to distract you off your point. But there's a giant, I'm gonna end it with this. There's a giant conspiracy to make you believing into gang stalking. There's a giant conspiracy to have you hooked into this fucking false realm called gang stalking. Now, are there gang stalkers? Does that shit happen? Yeah, it's just not as common as these people are saying it is. It's not something that just happens and just turns on everywhere. What the fuck is going on? That thing just moved so far to the fucking left. Like, that thing is connected to me. That thing moves so fucking far to the fucking left right now. Like, that is not parallax, man. Like, you got to think, like, if that drone is connected to me, but you got to think, like, why does it have to be that fucking bright like that? Like, at this point, I don't even care that a drone's following me, but why does it have to be this huge fog light? And why does everyone act like it doesn't exist? You got to fucking ask yourself this shit. Like, dude, the way that this drone's been following me, it's like I'm on OJ Simpson on a police chase for 4 years, and no one can say a word about it. These people are making big money off of targets. This has nothing to do with FBI COINTELPRO. This is about making money. Yeah, but I'm wrapping this shit out. But this stuff is big business for the fake targets. That's one of the main motivations of the fake targeted individual is they really just think they're going to get rich off of this, that if they keep at it, they're going to get rich. Like, dude, no matter how good I am at this, I'm never going to get rich off of TI's. Like, yeah, I might be able to make up some money, but wrapping this up.